line it up. Okay, lovely. Ah, actually, look, these parts cover the bulbs to reflect the light around. That is actually quite clever.
Alpha, the Falcon is back. Prepare for him a hard work with attitude.
Hello and welcome to the next episode of Build the Megazord, where we're looking at issue 12 this time, and as you can tell from the parts, we're starting on a new Zord, and that Zord is the Mastodon. The fantastic Mastodon, building the Mastodon head, for a matter of fact. But before we get started on that, I just want to say a couple of things. Firstly, I know I promised good audio in this video, but because it's been so long since I recorded the video, I've lost the good audio file. So you're going to have to put up with bad audio again. I am so sorry about that. At least, well, we'll get on to next week, but the audio isn't bad next week, but the visuals will be. And then after that, I promise I will get my ducks in a row and I'll be able to give you good quality videos, because I don't feel like I'm doing that at the moment. I've slipped with my year off, clearly. And speaking of good quality videos, thank you for your feedback on the VHS effects. Yeah, I thought when I uploaded it, you know what, this is a bit heavy. I think it works at the intro, but for the building sections where I usually speed that up, putting a fast forward effect over that. Sorry, I just had one of those things flying through my face. Putting the fast forward effect over the speed up part so you can't see what I'm building, I don't know what I was thinking, so that is going to be toned back. Don't worry about that. Oh, the final thing I want to say is that I still have the Legacy Dragon Zord for sale. It's £115 and shipped worldwide. The postage will be extra, and it'll be a lot more or not so much depending on where you live. So let me know where you live, and if you want that, email me at chris.falcon@writeme.com and I'll get that shipped out to you very, very shortly. That's enough from me, so let's get started by looking at the parts of issue 12 as we get started on this fantastic Mastodon head. I really like the way that this part work is doing a lot of the heads first. I know we got the legs over the last few weeks, but I like the fact that we're getting the heads. I hope that continues, so we have like a line of heads at one point which we can display while we build the bodies and stuff like that, which would be really cool. But yes, we're starting the Mastodon head, and it looks lovely. The paintwork is brilliant, the sculpt is fantastic. You see you've got these little indents there, looking great, and the plastic feels different on the Mastodon head than it does to well, any of the other plastic we've touched before. It feels more brittle, it's got like a coarseness to it, and it smelt differently when it came out of the packaging. It was something I noticed. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's tougher, it feels more brittle, so it will snap easier than other plastics, so just be careful with that. But yeah, it's really by the by. I don't plan on smashing up the Megazord like I did with my 93 one back in the day when I was playing Power Rangers. So yeah, anyway, enough waffling, let's get started. We've got this iconic front piece of the Mastodon head here, but it doesn't have a scalp. So let's put the scalp in, and to attach the scalp, it's got this guide hole here with a little peg just there, you'll see, and that will go in there, and then these are screw holes to match these screw holes to tighten it all up. So there we go, it will sit flush there like that, and then I'm just going to screw it in from the bottom to make sure everything is in place. There we go, all done, and there is a slight seam line there, which I think will be corrected when we put this next part on. But yeah, that is nice and secure for now. So like I say, we're putting this part on now, which is the iconic M there, but it is accented by this striking white piece here. So you'll see that it's a case of match the holes. We have a larger rectangle here and a smaller one here with a hole there. It just matches that larger rectangle there, smaller one there and the hole there. So that will just sit on there like that. And then this again has peg holes to match. We've got this smaller rectangle here, peg hole here, and the larger one here. So we'll just line those up to secure them. Oh, maybe easy said than done. There we go. Push that in. Don't think that's wanting to go into that hole. There we go. Nice click. So that is on there like that. Swing it around, and it's got a single peg hole right at the back there, which I'm just going to screw down to secure it. We have the Mastodon logo on there like that, looking fantastic. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is flip this around, and we see we've got this gaping hole here, which those really keen Power Ranger fans will know that it is also for a marking. It is for this marking here with this red stripe. Now I'm just going to quickly look at some reference material. Okay, so the stripe, the red stripe, is at the bottom of the head, so that way the red stripe will go there. So we just need to make sure we line that up correctly, and then do we push this all the way through so it's flush? Yes, we do. Push that so it's flush, and it is slightly see-through. I imagine the remote, oh I can see, yeah, I'm kind of spoiling what's happening coming up ahead, but that is slightly see-through, and that is because the remote nubbin will be behind this. In fact, we're putting it on now. Here it is, surprise, surprise. We just need to make sure that this is the right way around. And we've got the connector at the top, and then the bulbs, I think they're bulbs, just there at the bottom. So we just line that up with the screw holes. This is going to be quite tricky to align up on camera, so I might have to go on camera just to screw this down actually. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Be right back. And there we go. I try not to do that too often, but for anything with electronics, and there wasn't really much in the way of guide holes for that, I just want to make sure that that was secure, because I am building this for me as much as you guys, and I don't want to ruin it, basically. So the next parts we have to do, oh yes, we're not finished. We do have more parts to complete, and those parts will be fixing the eyes. So again, we've got this lovely green see-through plastic here for the eyes, and we'll do the left one, or no, the right one first. The plastic sits very, very nicely actually into the groove. The moulding and the plastic of both plastics really, really works. And then we have these parts here to secure it. Now what I really like about these parts is that they've got the silver here to reflect the light. I think that might be because the bulb might be quite dim on, because they're quite small, the bulbs on this electrical parts. So to have that kind of bright silver to help reflect the light around so the eyes light up is quite nice. If you want to, a little bit of customization, you could probably maybe add some chrome paint. I don't know how that will look, but that will definitely make it shiny and make the light bounce around. But yeah, enough bad advice, because I don't want you to ruin it actually. Just check out where the chrome bounces light around, because if it doesn't and it dulls the light of the eyes, I don't want people to get angry at me. So yeah, I'm just waffling really, because I don't really know how these align. I'm pretty sure that one goes on there, but that doesn't seem to work, so maybe I've got the wrong piece, or I'm looking at the wrong screw hole. Ah, there's one hidden there. Right, so right down there, there's a secret screw hole. I must have the wrong piece, surely. Well, so I'm just looking at that screw hole there, and that screw hole there. But that doesn't seem to be... Oh, okay. Oh, it's on a slight angle. All right, okay. It isn't easy to see, but this peg here, and there's one right in there, it does line up, but it's on a slight angle. Ah, actually, there's a guideline here in this plastic part here, and there's a little ridge, very tiny ridge, just there. So that lines up, and then you can screw it down. Actually, in fact, let me get the second eye. Yeah. It's like, you know when you're a kid and you kind of have to match the shapes with a hole? That's what I'm doing now. And failing. And then we get this second part here. Line it up. Okay, lovely. Ah, actually, look, these parts cover the bulbs to reflect the light around. That is actually quite clever. So yeah, that is what it looks like at the back. I'm just going to go ahead and screw this down now. And there it is, all done. Those parts there, and then the eyes looking superb. There. Look at that. We've got a good chunk of the Mastodon head already done. It's only the first issue of it. Very, very happy with that. But that brings us to the end of this video. Like I say, it's nice to get some new parts. Once again, leave a like on this video, comment down below, share it so that you can get the part work where you are, and I will see you next week for more Mastodon head. Until then guys, take care, bye bye.